guys, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. So I think I may have found the perfect microphone for my Schuberth and my GoPro. You probably, if you've been watching all my other videos, you might notice I mentioned before that I've been waiting for the audio adapter to come from GoPro because the one that I had was faulty. So I was unable to record into the GoPro. Anyway, in the meantime, I needed a couple of lav mics for work, and I needed it for motovlogging as well, recording to external recorder. And I came across the Rode Smartlav Plus. Thought I'd give it a shot, and you know what? That is one of the best lav mics I have ever used for anything. It is absolutely brilliant. So there I was thinking, yeah, brilliant, I've got the perfect microphone to put into my helmet. So anyway, I chucked it in the helmet and I was using it with a recorder, and it was absolutely brilliant. And then GoPro sent me the adapter. Once they finally sent me the adapter, tried the Rode Smartlav with it, and again the audio was absolutely fantastic. And then I plugged it into the GoPro whilst it was in my helmet rather than outside of my helmet, and when I started riding, the bass from my exhausts aren't the loudest exhausts about, but the low end of them is very, very low. They're not overly loud, overly in your face, they are just very, very low end. So yeah, as I was saying, my exhausts are not the loudest, but as far as the low end goes, they've got a lot of low end, more than any other sound that's coming out of them. And having a Schuberth C3 Pro, this helmet is it's kind of like airtight. It's very snug. It doesn't let a lot of wind in unless you want the wind in. It's a very, very quiet helmet. And your mic placement, if you wanted to put it on the front of your chin bar, which is where I'd need the mic because I was plugging it into the GoPro, it's not very far away from your mouth. And because of all this, anyway, the Rode Smartlav Plus was too bassy. It was picking up way too much bass from the exhaust because the GoPro amplifies everything to the max it can amplify it. Yeah, so everything was just way, way too bassy, to the point that it was distorting. Every time you hear the exhaust like that, dum 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 dum, it was distorting each time, which pissed me off a little bit, but it was kind of understandable. So I've got another lav mic, another lapel mic, which I thought I'd try, and that's the Untitled 008. Again, fantastic microphone. It doesn't pick a lot of the bass up, and it's more directional, so it picks up sounds that are directly in front of it. So I thought, yeah, that'll do. And again, same sort of problem. So I thought, oh, okay, I've got two expensive mics. Both of them are going to pick up high frequencies in the low end and in the top end. So I need something that's not going to pick up as much in the high end and the low end. So I tried the drift microphone. And the drift microphone is, obviously it's a lot cheaper. It's nowhere near on par with the Rode Smartlav Plus and the Untitled mic. So anyway, yeah, I thought I'd try that. And again, it was having the same issue no matter where I placed it in the helmet. I mean, I've spent the last week and a half or something like that trying different mic placements, hours each day just trying and recording different segments and nipping out and whatnot. And still, no matter what, no matter where I placed it, I found better places that didn't do it as much, but no matter what, all the mics still had the same problem. The other professional mic that I've got is the Untitled 001, but I couldn't really use that because that mic's omnidirectional, and it is overly sensitive. That's for plugging into a GoPro and picking up sound from everywhere, so there's no way you could talk directly into that microphone. So I didn't even bother with that one. And then the only other option I had left really was using or trying one of the microphones from my communications kit, my Bluetooth kit. With the Bluetooth kit, you get a boom mic and you get the stick-on mic for a full face helmet. So anyway, I tried that, and that worked absolutely brilliant, except for the connection. It's a 2.5mm connection that's kind of designed for their system. So when you plug it into anything, it just constantly disconnects, or sometimes it records, sometimes it wouldn't. It was just a pain in the ass. I couldn't actually get it to constantly pick up sound. So anyway, I gave up, and I was overly pissed off and dead annoyed with it. The fact that I couldn't have the GoPro on my chin and record directly into the GoPro, and I'll get to why I need to do that shortly. So anyway, I sat here thinking, I was on the phone to somebody, and I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was doing a Barry White impression or just something, just taking the piss. And they said, oh, they couldn't really hear how deep I was. And I was like, oh, okay, then I'll try my iPhone headphones, because the iPhone headphones are the hands-free kit as well, and they've got a small mic on it. So I thought I'd give that a shot. I chucked it in the helmet earlier, went for a little ride, thrashed it around for a bit, and I was so impressed. It was unreal. It wasn't distorting. The bass was not bad, but it did a hell of a lot better job than any other microphone that had any of the Pro mics. So I was like, oh, sod it. As soon as I got home, I cut off the buds, replaced it back into my helmet, more of a secure fit, and yes, that's what mic I'm using. So yeah, you got it right. The iPhone 5S, and it's the same as the 5, and I believe it might be even the same in the 4S. I'm not sure, but their white headphone cables that come with their phone have a small mic on it. And I gave it a shot and it worked. So what you're hearing now is the audio from what you're hearing is the audio from the iPhone microphone. This is coming from the iPhone's hands-free kit microphone, and I was overly shocked the fact that I've gone through everything, and it was my last thought. I spent hours and hours and hours faffing around with different microphones and placements and trying to get it right, and I just couldn't get it right. And then I tried this and it just worked, and it worked everywhere I needed it to, but I found that the best place that gave the least bass and the least wind noise was right in front of my chin, just behind the chin curtain. And I got to explain why it's picking up the sounds as brilliant as it is doing. I mean, by far it's not the best mic in the world, and if I plug my Rode Smartlav Plus into the GoPro outside of my helmet, that sounds like professional film quality audio. It is amazing, but inside the helmet it just wasn't working. I mean, with an audio recorder in the helmet, yeah, it was working brilliant, but not with a GoPro recording. So the reasons why not that I want to, that I kind of need to be able to record directly into the GoPro is for when I do my Euro trip or anything like that. And the reason why I say that I need it for doing trips like that is I've been watching a channel on YouTube called 6th Gear Motorcycles. In fact, I've asked his permission already, and he said it's alright if I put a little clip of his video up. So I'm just going to chuck it on the screen now. If you want to click that and head over to his channel. Him and his wife, I believe it is his wife, it might be his girlfriend. Actually, no, I'm sure it's his wife. I've been travelling all around Europe, and they've been going to a lot of the places that I plan on going in July. And whilst he's been riding, he's been talking to his missus and riding, and obviously there's boring parts, like you're going to the motorway, there'll just be a straight run, nothing to talk about, nothing really scenic. So he's got the Bluetooth remote, the Wi-Fi remote for the GoPro on the front of his bike, just here on his tank. And he stopped the recording, and then later on something else will be happening, so to start the recording again, and obviously all the audio is going into the GoPro. And whereas myself trying to get the best audio I can using external recorders, that I couldn't do. There's no way I would be able to do that at all. And the reason why is when you use an external recorder, when you press record on your camera and you press record on your recorder, you have to beep your horn a couple of times or clap a couple of times, because if you don't, then you're going to struggle to sync the audio. So every time I'd stop the video, I'd have to stop my bike, pull over, turn the audio recorder off. Then when I wanted to start recording again, I would have to stop, pull over, press record on the camera and on the recorder, beep the horn a couple of times, and then after the holiday, when I get back, I've got so many audio files I've got to try and match up to the actual video files. I thought, that's just a pain in the bloody arse. but there is no way I'm going to do that. I'd rather not record anything than do that. So that's why I wanted to record into the GoPro. So I kind of pulled my finger out my arse a bit and got in contact with GoPro, got them to sort out their mic adapter, and now it works brilliant. It was just a pain in the arse finding a mic, and now I've actually got something that's usable, something that's not distorting, that's not that bad on audio. It's an iPhone microphone that's actually working very well. I mean, wind noise is pretty much there. If I sit up straight like this, wind is hitting me. If I lift my visor up, I'm doing 30 mile an hour. And that's quite a lot. It's quite a windy day today. A lot of wind is hitting me in the face, so I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but I doubt you can hear it as much as a lot of other people when they're lifting the visors up. Hang on, I'll sit back down properly now. So yeah, there's something I'll share with you. I mean, I've not seen anybody else doing it on YouTube, and out of all the mics that I've tried, and I've tried a fair few, every placement that you can possibly think of inside the helmet I've tried. So it's just a thought. I mean, if you are one of them people that has been having issues with audio because your mic's picking up way too much bass, and you want to pick up a little bit more of the high frequencies, maybe give it a shot. Actually give the iPhone microphone a go. The actual, I think from the Apple store, the hands-free kits are $29.99, and if you've got an iPhone, you get them that come with it. I very rarely use mine. I think you can pick the genuine Apple ones up off eBay for 20 quid. I mean, 20 quid for something that you're going to get overly clear audio, I mean, I don't think that's bad at all. So what I'll do a video at some point, as soon as it gets a little bit warmer, a little bit more sunnier. I'll do a new motovlog video, like showing my motovlogging setup, because this is how I plan on doing it from now on, using the GoPro on my chin. I love the look that it gives, and just the ease of use. Alright guys, so don't forget, if you found this video useful or if you enjoyed it, to give it a thumbs up. If you know anybody that's interested in the video or has been having the same sort of issues, don't forget to give it a share and let them know. And if you haven't done already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want to see any more of the videos, click on channel and clip videos, and they're all there. Right, take care all, have a good day and ride safe.